Why do people lie, even when there is no need? Why do we get angry, even when we know it will hurt us? Why do some people succeed in influencing others, while others get ignored? The answer lies in one truth: human nature. This audiobook is based on The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. It is not just a book, it is a guide to understanding people at a deep level. Because the truth is, people are driven by emotions, people hide their true intentions, and most people don't even understand themselves. But if you learn these laws, you can see through people, control your own behavior, and move through life with clarity and power. Let's begin. Law 1. Master your emotional self. The first law teaches us something uncomfortable. You are not as rational as you think. Your brain has two parts, one that thinks, one that feels, and most of the time, the emotional side wins. This is called emotional reactivity. It means you react before thinking, you decide based on feelings, you justify later with logic. For example, you see someone succeed, you feel jealous, and suddenly you dislike them, not because of logic but because of emotion. Robert Greene explains that emotions narrow your thinking, they make you impulsive, they block reality. So what is the solution? Create distance from your emotions. When something triggers you, stop, step back, observe yourself, ask, why am I feeling this? Is this emotion helping me? This is called self-awareness, and this is where power begins. Law 2. Transform self-love into empathy. Every human being has a natural tendency, self-love. We think about ourselves, our problems, our desires. This is not bad, but it limits us. Because if you only think about yourself, you will never truly understand others. Robert Greene suggests a shift. Turn self-love into empathy. Empathy means seeing from another person's perspective, feeling what they feel, understanding their needs. Most people don't listen. They wait for their turn to speak. But if you truly listen, people feel valued. And when people feel valued, they trust you, they open up, they connect with you. This is a powerful social skill. Law 3. See through people's masks. People rarely show their true selves. They wear masks, masks of confidence, kindness, strength, but underneath, there may be insecurity, envy, fear, hidden motives. Why do people wear masks? Because they want approval, they want to fit in, they want to hide weakness. So how do you see the truth? Observe contradictions, watch body language, notice how they act under stress, because when pressure increases, the mask falls. Truth reveals itself in actions, not words. Law 4. Determine the strength of character. A person's character is their foundation. It does not change easily. You cannot judge someone by one moment, but you can judge them by patterns. Robert Greene explains that strong character includes discipline, honesty, responsibility, patience. Weak character includes impulsiveness, dishonesty, blame, laziness, and these traits repeat over time. So instead of trusting promises, watch behavior over weeks and months, because what people do repeatedly is who they are. Law 5. Become an object of desire. Human psychology is strange. We don't value what is easy, we chase what is rare. This is the law of desire. When something is limited, it feels important. When something is always available, it feels ordinary. So how do you use this? Don't overexpose yourself. Don't always say yes. Build mystery. Let people wonder about you. Let them feel your absence. Because desire grows in space, in mystery, and scarcity. Law 7. Soften people's resistance by confirming their self-opinion. Every person has an image of themselves. They believe they are good, intelligent, independent, and they protect this image at all costs. If you challenge it directly, they resist, they argue, they close themselves off. This is called ego defense. So instead of confronting people, agree with parts of their view, validate their feelings, make them feel understood, then gently guide them. Because when people feel respected, their resistance drops, their mind opens. This is the art of influence. Law 8. Change your circumstances by changing your attitude. Most people believe their environment controls them, but the truth is deeper. Your attitude shapes your experience. Two people can face the same situation. One feels trapped, the other sees opportunity. The difference is not the situation, it is their mindset. Robert Greene explains that negative patterns come from past conditioning, fear, limiting beliefs. So to change your life, you must first change how you see things. Stop Stop blaming, stop complaining, start adapting. When you change your perspective, you change your reality. Confront your dark side. Inside every human, there is a hidden side, a side we don't like to see. Jealousy, aggression, insecurity, desire for control. This is called the shadow. Most people deny it. They pretend it doesn't exist. But denial makes it stronger. It comes out in indirect ways. Passive aggression, sudden anger, toxic behavior. So what is the solution? Accept your shadow, observe it without judgment, take control of it consciously, because if you don't control your dark side, it will control you. Law 10. Beware the fragile ego. People appear confident, but inside most are fragile. Their ego is sensitive. A small criticism, a small rejection can feel like a big attack. This is why people get defensive, people hold grudges, people avoid truth. They are protecting their ego. So how do you deal with this? Avoid direct criticism, give appreciation first, correct gently, make people feel respected even when you disagree. Because once ego is hurt, logic stops working. Law 11. Know your limits. Human beings have a dangerous habit, overestimating themselves. We think we are smarter, more skilled, more capable than we really are. This is called overconfidence. And it leads to bad decisions, unnecessary risks, failure. Robert Greene advises, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, stay realistic, push yourself. But don't fool yourself, because true growth comes from awareness, not illusion. Law 12. Reconnect to the masculine and feminine within you. Every human has two energies. Masculine energy, feminine energy. This is not about gender. It is about traits. Masculine energy is logical, focused, action, drive. Feminine energy is emotional, creative, intuitive. Most people are unbalanced. Too much logic, you become cold and disconnected. Too much emotion, you become unstable and reactive. The goal is balance. Think clearly, feel deeply, act wisely, because true power comes from harmony within yourself. Now you understand how to control yourself and understand others on a deeper level. But there is more, because the final laws are about power, purpose, and your place in the world. Law 13. Advance with a sense of purpose. Most people move through life without direction. They react to situations, they follow others, they drift. But a person with purpose is different. They don't react. They decide, they focus. They move with intention. Purpose acts like a filter. It removes distraction. It simplifies decisions. It gives meaning to effort. Without purpose, you feel lost, you waste time, you follow the crowd. With purpose, you gain clarity, you build discipline, you move forward with confidence. So ask yourself, what do I want in life? What kind of person do I want to become? And once you find your answer, protect it, because the world will try to distract you. Law 14. Resist the downward pull. Not everyone around you wants to grow. Some people complain constantly, avoid responsibility, waste time, spread negativity, and slowly they pull others down with them. This is the downward pull. It is subtle but powerful. You start thinking like them, acting like them, living like them. So you must protect yourself. Limit time with negative people, avoid toxic environments, surround yourself with growth-minded individuals, because your environment shapes your mindset, shapes your habits, shapes your future. Law 15. Make people want to follow you. Leadership is not about control. It is about influence. People don't follow titles. They follow energy, they follow confidence, they follow clarity. A true leader stays calm under pressure, speaks with purpose, takes responsibility. They don't force others. They inspire them. But here is something deeper. People are always looking for direction. If you show certainty, they feel safe following you. So to become a leader, build confidence through action, communicate clearly, stay emotionally strong, because leadership is not given. It is earned through behavior. Law 16. See the hostility behind friendly faces. Not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. Some people hide their intentions. They pretend to support you, they act kind, they agree with you, but inside they feel envy, they compete with you, they wait for your mistakes. This is hidden hostility. It is dangerous because it is not obvious, so you must observe carefully. Notice small signs, watch how they react to your success, pay attention to inconsistency, and most importantly, don't trust too quickly. Trust should be built slowly, through time, through behavior, through consistency. Law 17. Seize the historical moments. Every era has its own opportunities, and those who recognize it early gain massive advantage. Think about today. Social media content creation, online business, these are not small things. These are once-in-a-generation opportunities. But most people doubt themselves, wait too long, miss the moment. Timing matters. Being early matters. So don't wait for perfect conditions. Start now, learn as you go, adapt quickly, because when you align yourself with the right time, you multiply your chances of success. Law 18. Meditate on mortality. One day your life will end. Not someday far away, but one day for real. Most people avoid this thought. It makes them uncomfortable. But this truth is not meant to scare you. It is meant to wake you up. Because when you realize time is limited, everything changes. You stop wasting time. You stop delaying your goals. You stop caring about small things. You begin to focus on what truly matters. Growth, purpose, meaning, action. Mortality gives urgency, and urgency creates action. So don't wait. Start now, move now, live fully now. Most people live their entire lives without understanding human nature. They react emotionally. They trust blindly. They repeat the same mistakes. But now you see differently. You understand. Emotions control behavior. People hide their true intentions. Environment shapes outcomes. Time is limited, and with this awareness, you gain an advantage, not over others, but over yourself. Because the greatest power is not controlling people. It is controlling your mind. Use these laws wisely. Observe deeply. Act with awareness. And slowly, you will see your life change. Thank you for listening.